Hello guys, it's Remus here, and in this video we are going to talk about the Assassins update. So I talked a little bit about it, but more news are out and it should be out next week. Probably in the next patch we'll have the big Assassins update. So there are 4 main Assassins that will be updated, but we also have some great news about stealth and some news about items. But after all, Akali will also have some changes, so let's take a look at all of them. But first let's begin with the big news that makes me pretty damn happy. So stealth. There will be a big change for stealth that will split them into invisibility and camouflage. And invisibility will be the short-term stealth. So for example, Akali's W and those short-term stealth abilities won't be revealed by ping words anymore. So that's pretty damn amazing. That was one of my main concerns with Akali, especially in higher elo, that you can just buy a pink word and she's destroyed in teamfights. So she won't be able to be revealed anymore by pink word, so that's pretty damn amazing. And then there's camouflage, that's the long-term stealth, so for example Twitch or Evelyn, those will still be able to be revealed by the words. For items we don't have many news for now. They just say that they're updating armor penetration, so make it flat so it will be stronger in early game as well, not only when you are already fed and ahead of the game. So not many news apart from that here, just that they want to give assassins more utility with their items, to move faster, to teleport and to avoid detection. So we'll see, maybe we'll have some items that turn you stealth or something that makes like a flash, who knows. For Akali for instance we already have the Hextech Gunblade, that's already pretty damn useful. So we'll see what happens for the other assassins as well. Okay, let's begin with the 4 main assassins. So the first one is LeBlanc, and they say they want to make her a little bit more fair, so she won't be as fast as she is now, and to make her passive, so her clone, be a little bit more meaningful. So we'll see what that means, but it sounds interesting. So they want to make all assassins a little bit more fair, so you can just jump on the enemy, one-shot him in 1 second and then get out of here. So they want them to be a little bit more rewarding if you play well, but still a little bit harder if you don't play too well. So they want to give the opponents the opportunity to play against them. So for LeBlanc, I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I expect they won't make the W be so instant, so you won't be able to teleport back, to give the opponent some time to respond, and maybe update the clone so they make her more meaningful and harder to notice which one is the real one. Maybe they will give the clone abilities as well, we'll see. But I guess they're going to update. The main thing will be the passive, and then something against being so damn fast and one-shotting everyone. You just go with QW ultimate and you one-shot squishy targets. So maybe they will do something about that, so you won't be able to do stuff so damn fast, or you won't dash so fast, or you won't be able to teleport back so fast. We'll see, but I believe it will be something along those lines. Then there is Talon, that they say he looks like a dude who would hang out on top of a building all day waiting to jump down and kill you, just you, nobody else. What a jerk. So we'll see what they do about him, but they're quite right, because he only one-shots squishy targets, he's not that strong against other opponents. And we'll see, the items will definitely help him out as well. So having more armor pen will be really useful for him, because being an AD assassin is sometimes a little bit harder than being an AP assassin. So we'll see what happens there, but they say that rather than run straight at you, we want Talon to use the terrain to his advantage, as he tracks down his targets across the map before mercilessly putting them down. So what that means, I don't know. Will he have an eagle vision? Will he become Ezio of the Torre della Firenze and have an eagle vision and see enemies with wallhack, or he can see tracks of enemies running by? Who knows? That could be nice. Next up we have Rengar, and they say pretty much the same for him as well, that they don't want him to only assassinate the same target again, especially if it's squishy. They say that Nami, because cats love fish, so they say they want to make more meaningful to attack harder and harder targets and make it more fair for the prey, not only for him. So maybe you will see more stuff when he's coming to you, and maybe his item will upgrade only when he kills different targets, so that way it makes him go on all lanes and try and assassinate everyone to get his marks up and get stronger and stronger. and that could be pretty interesting in my opinion. Give an item, make it more meaningful a little bit, and make his empowered abilities more meaningful, because that's what they say, especially if they're right timed. So maybe his item will only update when he kills different targets, or maybe it automatically gives you targets like Garen, the villain of the team that you have to focus, so that could work as well here. And the final big update is Katarina. I made a special video about this, but they said that a few of her abilities will be completely different, and that again they don't want her to be so fast. And my main issue with her is that she's too easily countered by a CC in teamfights, so they say they want to make it not so easy to be countered. And again, you are fast as hell, so they don't want her to be so damn fast, and if you miss an ability or you don't get a reset, your teamfight will be over, so you won't be able to do much after that, and the CC can destroy you in teamfights. So they want to empower that and make her be able to go into fights even when they can attack you as well, so who knows what will happen, and she will be a little bit more slow, and enemies will know what she's about to do. And what they said is that her W will be different and her E will be different, but they can still keep some form of them in her kit, but the ultimate and the Q will be pretty much the same. So what I thought was that they are going to combine those two, so the E probably will be you dash to the target and then cast the W automatically after a second or something, so that way you won't be so fast, but you can still keep that in her kit, and then make the W something new. That could work, and I think that would be pretty interesting to happen. And apart from that, they said that you won't be able to world jump anymore, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully she's still fast and fun, because she's my second favorite champion after Akali. Alright, and next let's take a look at the minor updates. Those won't be very big changes, but there will be some changes here as well. So for Fizz, they say that he's unique because he's fast as hell and fishy, so they want to keep that, and also give him more room to play around with slippery mobility. So above all assassins, he's the hardest to catch, but he is already, so I don't know what they're going to do, because his mobility is insane and he's escaping out of everything for now, so we'll see what happens to him. I don't really know what's going to happen here, but not much should be changed. Probably maybe some buff to his damage to make him more bursty, so we don't see Fizz tank sometimes, but I don't expect much to be changed for him. Then there is Kha'Zix, that they say the evolution, they want to make it a little bit more cool and to be more meaningful depending on what you pick. But in my opinion it already is. I mean, you can go for E if you want to assassinate faster, you can go for Q if you want to deal more damage to isolated targets, or W to have a little bit more AoE, but we'll see what happens to his evolution, so maybe they will change a little bit. And his stealth will probably be like Akali, so he won't be able to be countered because it's short-term stealth, so that could be good as well. For Echo, I don't expect any changes, to be honest. I don't know what they are going to do. Maybe increase his damage again a little bit, so we don't see tank Echo ever again, because that's not how he's supposed to be played. But I really like his design from the start, and I think he's a pretty cool champion for now, and always was, so I don't think they're going to change too much for him. Maybe increase his damage a little bit. For Shaco, they say, like Akali, that they deserve a full rework, but they're also going to change them a little bit. So for Shaco, they want to make his ganks a little bit more meaningful and not just going in and ruining a lane. And his stealth will probably be like Akali, so won't be countered by pings, because it's quite a short-term stealth, so we'll see. I think it will be uncountered by the pings, so they want to make players that play Shaco feel better about tricking their opponent. So what does that mean? I don't know, maybe they give his ultimate some more meaningful approaches, or maybe update his traps a little bit, we'll see. But probably not too much will be changed, because him and Akali will receive a full gameplay and visual update in 10,000 years. So for Akali, here I already made a full video. They already said that she deserves a full visual and gameplay update, but they're going to make her that big buff with the W not being countered by the pink anymore, and I'm really happy about that. That was one of my suggestions in my video as well. But I hope they don't give her any more nerfs coming along with that W buff. I don't know, I really hope they won't make her Q or ultimate skill shot or something like that, or give her a higher cooldown. Maybe they could change the E or update it to the older version so it explodes Q again, because that nerf was pretty damn horrible when they removed the explosion of the E and also they nerfed the range of her ultimate. So we'll see what happens with the W change. But they say they're exploring giving her more tools than just damage and invisibility. So what does that mean? I don't know, maybe they'll give her something better for the E. Maybe a mass stealth for all your team, so you can full invisibility go with your team and assassinate your enemies all at once. That could be fun. I don't know. Or a smoke bomb that you can throw, but I expect the E to be changed a little bit. I really hope they don't change the Q and the ultimate and they leave the spell vamp and lifesteal alone from the passive. But we'll have to see, but I'm really happy for the pink ward no longer seeing the W. That's a really nice approach and a right step in the direction of her update. And last one is Z, that they say it's already pretty badass and they don't want to change much, but make him have good matchups and bad matchups, so they are tweaking his laning phase and adding benefits for killing the right target with death mark, so maybe he will as well have some targets that he has to kill and increase his damage, maybe give him a buff when killing the right target or something similar to that. But I feel like he's already pretty damn good and he's not easy to play, so you need quite a lot of skill to play him correctly, so I don't know why they would nerf him now, but maybe they're buffing the items for the assassins, so that would make sense as well. But I don't expect him to have many changes, and the others, I'm really curious what they'll do for Akali, if they change her E or not, and I'm really curious for Katarina as well, what will her new W be. And apart from that, that's it for now. See you next week with the Assassins update, probably. That's when they are going to make it. And let me know which one are you the most excited about and what would you like to see if you're maining one of those champions, what should you like to see changed and what would you like to see remaining the same. If you want more coverage of Akali and Katarina, watch my rework videos for them. And thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.